What's going on, people? Welcome to Carnage Extra. I was about to say Football Carnage. I was thinking about the main channel. But welcome to Carnage Extra. And we are back. Some more World Cup action. Norway versus France. And this match right here is very interesting. But at the same time, I feel like the stakes are not as high as we would have hoped heading into a matchup such as this. When I saw that these two were put in the same group, I was very excited for this game to kick off. But when you look, it's the last match day before the knockouts. Both of these teams have already qualified for the next round. I just don't think it has high stakes. And you can look at Norway's starting 11, and you can tell that they're just happy to be here. Norway are happy that they've advanced to the round of 32. You can see there's no Haaland in the 11. There's no Ødegaard. There's no Sorloth, right? They've rotated heavily. Now, when you look at France, they're taking this match seriously. So it's not as exciting as I would have hoped, right? I want to see Haaland and Mbappé and these guys going head-to-head. And maybe Haaland will get subbed on in the second half. But both teams have already advanced. Hopefully, the competitiveness of this match is still going to be at a very high level, though. I need you to smash that like button. Make sure that you're subscribed. And I need you to go check out Tribuna.com. It's a football news curator. But it's not like you just go on their website and read articles. You can also give your opinions, and you can have discussions there as well. And they also have an app called Football Extra. The link for both of those is right in the description at the top. So make sure that you guys go check them out. Really dope website if you like football news, similar to SofaScore and other apps like that. So check out Tribuna.com and their app Football Extra. But get in the comment section and make sure that you let me know how you think this is going to go. What's your score prediction? Also, vote on the poll as well. I'm seeing that a majority of you guys are saying France. I am going to pull up the starting 11s in a few minutes, though. Did I watch the U.S. game yesterday? Yeah, I had it on, but the match didn't mean anything. USA already topped the group. Turkey were already knocked out. And I know that Turkey won, right? 98th minute goal. I saw Arda Güler scored. He also got man of the match. It sucks for him, but I'm happy that Turkey are gone. Arda, get back to Madrid. Get some rest, because we got a lot of work to do in a few weeks. So I didn't really care about the match. That's why we didn't do a watch-along for it. Like, it was pointless. Norway playing their B team. If they lose, they'll play Ivory Coast. Yeah, you know what's crazy? If France wins this game, which they should, I'm not sure who they will play in the round of 32, but they could potentially face Brazil in the round of 16, which is crazy. Crazy how you doubted South Africa. I still doubt you, but I need you to win on Sunday, though. I'm rooting for South Africa on Sunday. I need you to beat Canada. I need Canada tears during that match. So I actually will be watching. We will be doing a watch along, right? We will be live, but I'm rooting for South Africa to beat Canada. Big up Carnage. Today is my birthday. It's today your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Christian. Hope that you have a great day, brother. What you got planned for today? What do I think of LaMelo joining the Timberwolves? It's a great deal, in my opinion. Great deal. I think him and Anthony Edwards, that's a great backcourt. They were able to keep Jaden McDaniels. They still got Rudy Gobert. The issue that the Timberwolves have is that now that they don't have Naz Reid anymore, they are a bit of an undersized team. So they're going to have to address getting some big men in free agency. Norway playing their B team. Know if they lose, they'll play Ivory Coast. Yeah, I mean, look, it's like I said to open up. I think Norway are just happy to be here, right? Like Norway, they don't care about topping the group, clearly. So that does make this matchup a little less interesting. Like I said, there's no Haaland, there's no Ødegaard. There's no Nusa in the 11, no Sorloth. Again, you look at France, they still have Mbappé, Dembele, Olise, Doué, Chouameni. They're playing the heavy hitters. I think, obviously, Mbappe's trying to stat pad because he's trying to catch up to Messi, and he possibly wants to end this tournament being the all-time World Cup top goal scorer in history. So I get it. But, yeah, Norway, they don't care. Like, Norway are, in their head, they're like, job is done, bro. Let me actually share my screen. But, yeah, like, they just think, let me see. You think the Supreme Leader will sub out today or go for the record? Yeah, I can see him coming off maybe like 60th, 70th minute. This would have been a fire game to have as the opening to their group. Now, you know what it is? I don't think... See, we don't know everyone's possible pathway yet. The dictator wants to play. I mean, he should, bro. Stat pad. I think Mbappé will score a goal today. I don't know if he'll get a brace or a hat trick, but I think he will get on the score sheet for sure. In 2018, Harry Kane had 6 goals at the end of the tournament, and he won the Golden Boot. Messi already has 5, and Vinny with 4. Yeah, I think Mbappé has, 4 as well? Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like the star players this tournament, like, they're bagging early. But we also have to remember, there's extra games, right? This is the biggest World Cup so far in history. Normally, there's only 32 teams that are in this competition. But now, it's 48. 48 teams. So that's extra matches that are being played. So the old records are going to get broken in this new format because there's more games. There was never a round of 32 in the World Cup. It always went from group stage to round of 16, quarterfinals, semis, and then the final. Even though there is a third place game as well. But now you have extra games in the group stage and you have an extra round in the knockouts. So you can't really judge the old records. It's very similar to like the Champions League, right? It went from 6 games in the group stage to now you're playing 8 games. No, sorry. Yeah, it went from 6 to 8, if I'm not mistaken. Dictator don't care about the cup. He want to break the records. I mean, I don't think France really cares the pathway they have. France are the best team in the world. I don't think they care who they're facing. They're going to be the favorite no matter who they're going against. The expectations are for France to win. If you're Norway, they will care more about the pathway. So they know losing this match might give them an easier run. For France, it don't matter. France could be playing, I don't know, Morocco next round, Brazil the round after that, Argentina in the fucking semis. They could get England in the final. They don't care. Because they just have better quality than everyone else. So they are expected to win. Go Uruguay? Yes, we are doing Uruguay versus Spain later tonight. We are rooting for Uruguay, okay? Valverde, what do you have for me? Haaland already kind of told us that Norway weren't going to take this game that serious. Like, Haaland literally said, we've already qualified for the next round. They'll probably beat us, and they'll probably win the whole thing. Now, I don't know why Haaland would say that, right? Because even though we all expect France to beat them, if you're going against them, you shouldn't really be saying that, in my opinion. To be fair, I think France have a hard pathway. But the thing is, though, Blazer, it does not matter. If you're France, who cares if you have a hard pathway? You are the best team. Like, I genuinely do not think France cares who they're playing. Because they know that 9 out of 10 times they're going to beat that other team. Whereas Norway, they're going to be a bit more conscious about who they might have to go about playing in the possible knockouts. That's how I view it. But, guys, hit that like button. Make sure that you're subscribed. Turn on those notifications. Vote on the poll. Let me know in the chat your score predictions. I think Senegal is playing at the same time as well. In my description, Tribuna.com, football website. They got breaking news. They give you guys a bunch of updates. And you can also post your own articles, your own thoughts on what you think is going to happen. You can talk to other people. They have an app, Football Extra. You go there, same thing. Check them out. The link is at the top of the description. Konate's on a rough patch. Brother, when's the last time that Konate played? I don't even remember, bro. I feel like Konate hasn't gotten any minutes this World Cup. Yeah. Konate literally has not played. And I actually like that. I like that. I don't want Konate to get any minutes. I'm nervous about injuries, bro. Like, that's something that's really concerning me. We don't really have the best luck. What's prediction for Uruguay, Spain? We'll talk about that during that match. Lion, I appreciate you. Mbappé probably views playing for club as a job and playing for country as a duty, like a soldier. Different mindset, different player. Well, if that's the case, then we are cooked, Lazy. We are cooked. He needs to have the same mentality he does for France. I need that for Real Madrid. You guys know me. The World Cup is cool, but I don't really care about the World Cup like that. Like, I would rather watch Real Madrid's first preseason game than watch the World Cup final. I'm always a club over country kind of guy. But I understand for players, it's a bit different. But if you don't have that hunger to win with Real Madrid, then you joining us was pointless. That's how I view it. So until Mbappé lifts a UCL with Real Madrid, I'm going to say that his signing was a flop. My predictions for this game, I think France 4, Norway 2. That's how I see it. Because USA are bad? Nah, I just rather watch my club than watch my country. I just don't care. I could just kick ball and make millions. Like, look at Alaba at Madrid. I mean, but look at Alaba at Bayern. How do you think he got the Madrid move? A lot of people forget. Alaba is one of the best left backs we've ever seen, bro. Phenomenal player when he was in his prime. Of course. World Cup final does nothing for me. Real Madrid preseason does something for me. I'm a Madrid content creator, not an international content creator. Like, I genuinely can't wait for the World Cup to be over so that we can get back to club football. The World Cup has completely messed up my schedule for the main channel. Heard that Olger Haaland isn't starting. I mean, Mark, look at your screen, bro. Haaland is not starting, which is a bit of a bummer. I don't blame you. Your country is USA. I think even if my country was France, Spain, I don't care, Portugal. The left wing for Norway is pretty good. I'm not familiar with him. I know Oscar Bob, though, from his time at Man City. I forgot where Oscar Bob went. I forgot. I mean, entertainment-wise, yeah, I mean, sure, the World Cup final holds more weight, of course, than Real Madrid's preseason. I just tell you, I get more excited about Real Madrid football than watching, like, Copa America, Euros, World Cup. That's how I feel. Bro overrates Alaba as a left back so much. Brother, you're 15 years old. You know nothing about Alaba at Bayern. You asked me prime Alaba or prime Asensio. You know nothing about David Alaba at Bayern. So, yeah. I don't really know like why you're speaking. Yeah, he went to like Fulham. I don't know. Oscar Bob, he kind of didn't hit the ground running after he left Man City. What did Mbappé do to get hated? I've been focused on the Prem. He's just not. He's been a negative for Madrid. Like, even with him scoring all these goals, do you know that as a team, we've scored less goals every season that he's been here? Like, since 23 to 24, when we did the double, right? We won La Liga, we won the UCL. Since Mbappe's come in after those 2 seasons, last season, we scored less goals. And then this past season, we scored less goals than the season before. Like, only Mbappé is scoring because of how he plays. Like, he doesn't play for the team. He plays for himself, and we're suffering. That's the biggest issue. Yo, Omar, what's good? Bastoni is probably our next signing. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I'm not Bastoni's biggest fan, but Nico Slutterbeck just got a ligament injury. He's out for 2 months. Vardiol has re-signed at Man City. So who can we get now? Slutterbeck, but why would you want to sign him? He's injured. So Bastoni, left-sided defender, he's the best option that's possibly available. So from that, looking at it realistically, I'm not the biggest fan, but I would do it. I would sign Bastoni. I don't want Ruben Diaz. You guys need to make Mbappé the main man. He was the main man throughout his career, brother. Mbappé is the main man. And we're shit. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Mbappé is our go-to guy. Mbappé is the one that's going to win the Golden Boots, the Pachichis. Everything goes through him. And again, we are suffering because of it. Everybody else looks like trash, but at least Mbappe's bagging, right? So, it's all good. Yeah, Senegal versus Iraq. Bro, I was just in the city, and there's mad fans. Where's this game at? Is this at MetLife? No, this is at Gillette Stadium. This is at Gillette. Why don't I rate Bastoni? Every time I've watched him play, I've just never been impressed by him. But again, I think he could do a good job at Real Madrid because Jose is our manager. So we're going to be very structured defensively. Bastoni is used to playing in a back three defensive football. At Real Madrid, I think Jose is going to be running a back four, but I think Bastoni would do better at Real Madrid than Barca because at Barca, he'd be in a back four, but he's playing in a high line. He's going to be doing something that he's never done before. Like, Real Madrid will be more organized, will be a bit more pragmatic. So I think Bastoni can work with a Jose. But just every time I've watched him, I've just never really been impressed by Bastoni. So, but like out of all the options that are available, it does make sense. Senegal, Iraq is in Canada. I don't think it's Mbappé. I think it's the team setup. All right. Just like PSG, right? Not Mbappe's fault. It's the team's fault. And then the minute that he leaves, everybody that they were trying to blame before is elite all of a sudden. Brother, there's no real excuses for Mbappé. There's zero. Do you think Madrid is falling off when it comes to player appeal? You have young players like Nico Paz rejecting us when this team used to... No. Nico Paz didn't reject us. Nico Paz just knows he's not going to be a starter. It's like they said. He thinks that the areas that he plays in are already filled. Paz don't want to come hold bench. You already have Ødegaard and Bellingham that play the 10. And then on the right wing, right, you have Brahim Diaz, you have Endrick, you have Rodrigo. Nico Paz just don't want to come and sit on the bench, bro. If there was no Ødegaard, Nico Paz he would be a Madrid player right now. Am I close to MetLife Stadium? Fairly, bro. Fairly. Why are they showing me the Senegal match, bro? I'm not trying to watch that. Maybe I'm going to have it up on split screen. Yeah. We'll have the split screen, so both games would be on. If Luis Enrique could not fix Mbappé, then no one can. Yeah, but Enrique is very different to Jose. Jose is, like Jose's not going to take the blame if you're playing bad. Like, Jose will bench you. Jose will put you underneath the bus. Remember, Perez has already confirmed that Jose has full control of the team. He can drop whoever he wants. He can bench whoever he wants. And you can tell that this is not just waffle. Because look at the signings that we've made. Jose has full control. Real Madrid don't sign 30-year-old players. And we signed 2, Dumfries and Bernardo Silva. Those are Jose signings. Cucurella is a Jose signing. I think Kanate, we would have done that anyways. Because that fits the model that Perez and Jose Angel Sanchez, that kind of fits. Jose won UCL with Porto. Yeah, I mean, look, that's a great accomplishment, but you also have to remember, very different times, right? Like, we're not living in 2004 anymore. Like, it's very, like, for a team like Porto to win the UCL now, for a club that's considered smaller to win a UCL in modern days, it's damn near impossible, bro. Why is Mbappé on 600K a week? Nah. Giving him 600K made sense, bro. You're signing him as a free agent. You don't have to pay a fee to PSG, so now you have more money to offer the player. That's just how it always works. When you join as a free agent, you get high wages. Because the club saved money. Because PSG, let's say if we bought him from PSG, you'd probably have to give PSG $200 million. Then you'd also have to still pay Mbappé with bonuses and things like that. So you save money when a player joins you without having to pay their club. That's why they normally get these high wages. Yeah, the national anthems just played, chat. If France first, they play at MetLife on Tuesday, you already got tickets? Who would they be playing on Tuesday if France come top? Do we know? Yo, Sensei, what's good? Surprised they're doing the watch-along? Yeah, I mean, I already had it set up. It was whatever, man. It sucks that Norway aren't taking it as serious. France are taking it serious, but Norway are not. So, it is what it is, bro. And like I said, we will be live for the second game later today. Spain versus Uruguay. Valverde Masterclass incoming. Nah, it didn't make sense. 600K. Nah. I don't agree, Javier. Like, what do you think? These players are dumb? Like, what do you think? You can just sign the best players in the world and pay them nothing? Mbappé was going to always get that kind of money. Any team. Like, look at, okay, fine. That's like saying, well, look at Haaland's wages. Go to Man City. Google Man City wages. Look at how much Erling Haaland makes. So then were City dumb for giving Haaland that offer? Because now what? Everybody else can ask. No. Vinny has won 2 UCLs in his last contract. He scored in both the finals. Vinicius is now 5th all-time in assists for the UCL. Vinny is tied with CR7 for most GA in finals for Real Madrid. And he's played 3 less finals than Ronaldo, but has the same amount of GA. Vinicius was always going to ask for a huge pay rise. Because his last contract, or this current contract, he's done things that 99% of players will never do. So when you have a top player that has proven themselves, they're going to ask for money. So let me guess, Haaland shouldn't have got those wages from Man City, right? City should have gave, what? Like, what do you think? Would Haaland be a Man City player right now if they offered him $300K a week? No. No. If you want one of the best strikers in the world, you have to pay them as if they're the best. What do I think about the Elliot Anderson transfer? It's not a good move in my opinion. Not saying that Elliot Anderson isn't a good player, but I just don't get why that is the deal that they're giving. $116 million with add-ons for Elliot Anderson, bro. The third highest transfer in Premier League history is crazy, bro. Like, what does Elliot Anderson do? Why is he worth that amount of money? Can't wait for Jose to bench Mbappé in 4K next season. I don't think he will. Because I think Mbappé will listen to Jose. I think Jose will... Remember, Jose's the one that turned Ronaldo into a striker. Let's not forget, Ronaldo was a winger until Jose rocked up. And then he's the one that transitioned him into an elite goal-scoring center forward. Maybe he can do the same thing with Mbappé. Rest in peace to Didier Deschamps' mother. Let's not forget that he's not at the match because today was the funeral for his mom. Very sad. Very, very sad, you know? France are going to win this game for him, so it's all good, man. Yeah. I think they're holding a minute of silence for his mom, you know? Rest in peace to her. As long as Mourinho treats Vinny and Mbappe the same, will be good. I mean, Mourinho said today that Vinny is a very important player for him, and he's going to unlock his potential. That's what he said. So let's see if he was just chatting or if he was being truthful. We'll see, bro. We'll see. Yeah, we're about to get kickoff. Guys, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, get into the chat. We're going to have a lot of fun. Don't worry, man. Y'all know, even if the games are a bit dead, we're always going to be here giving entertainment. And I need you to go to the description and check out Tribuna.com, all right? They're a football news aggregator, and you can also go and give your own opinions on their website, talk to people that are also giving their opinions, right? It's a really interesting app. I think they're going to be the next ones that really blow up. They also have an app as well called Football Extra. Same thing over there. The link for both, they're in the description. You got to check them out. I'm trying to put you guys on.
Let's get ready to rumble!
We got kickoff. I wish this was the first match of the group so that both teams would have went full strength here. But it's like Haaland said. They're just happy to be there, bro. They're just happy that they qualified for the next round. I wish he never said that, man. I should have known from then that Norway weren't going to take this match that serious. Guys, smash that like button. What's going on here, people? Michael Oliver is refereeing? I didn't even know that there were English referees here. Initially, $600K for Mbappé was fair, but now he should take a pay cut because he's done nothing for... Yeah, I mean, ideally, he would take a pay cut, but come on, we know that's not how it's going to work. Think Vinny and Cuckoo on the same side will cook? I agree. Think Cucurella is a good left back. During the 2010-2013, wasn't Ronaldo a pure left winger until 2017 changed to striker? No. I would say Which season was it? Hold on. I can tell you right now, bro. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I want to tell you specifically which season. Hold on. I'm going to pull up his positioning, and I think... Hold on, try. Yes. So, it was around the 2011 season. He pushed Ronaldo closer to the box, and he didn't really have him tracking back like that either. But I'm trying to give you specific numbers, like how many games he played there. Hold on. I'll tell you. Oh my gosh. Yo, Mbappé almost scored. Yo, Mbappé almost scored already. These France away kits are so nice, bro. They're so nice, man. Yo, Mbappé really almost bagged, bro. Unlucky for him. What was my first job? The first job I ever had, bro. Yeah, I'm actually going to take off this double screen. Like, I don't care about the Senegal-Iraq match. You guys will keep me updated on that. Yeah, I just want to focus on Norway versus France. That's what I want to focus on. My first ever job, bro, I used to work at a supermarket when I turned 18. I used to work in the deli and the seafood department. That was the first job I ever had. Think FIFA's son will probably make it to the quarterfinals for ratings. This is America. Yeah, I mean, but the possible pathway for Argentina is like so easy, bro. Oh my God. I don't get how Messi gets the easiest group out of every big team. And then he also gets the Oi! My gosh. Yeah, he gets the easiest group, and then he also gets the easiest pathway. I just don't understand. Like how does that happen? But you know, it's whatever. Bro, I thought Mbappé bagged initially when he had that shot. The crossbar saved Norway. No. I'm not saying that it's Messi's fault. I'm just saying Messi's got to be like one of the luckiest players of all time. It seems like every time he has like the easier side. I don't know like how that works out. Like, you know, Messi's never played Brazil, England, Spain. He's never played Italy, like in the World Cup, bro. Like, how is that possible, bro? How is that possible? Like, he's never even had one of those teams in the group stage. How? It's a bit mad when you think about it. Is that a foul? Yeah, we got to get the likes up. The likes is a disgrace. We got, I think, like over 100 people in here, but yet the likes is moving a bit fraudulent. Did Senegal score? Who bagged for them? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Iraq are done, bro. Iraq are done. I think, you know, they've been decent. Oh, what a goal! Dembele 1-0! What a strike!
¡Qué golazo! ¡Gol! ¡Gol! ¡Gol!
1-0
Crazy. Yo, what's a finish, bro? What's a finish? Yo, this France attack is nuts. Like, this is not fair, bro. How are they producing all this talent, man? How are they doing it? Like, what kind of lab do France have under that Eiffel Tower that's allowing them to make all these amazing talents in sports? Like, bro, how do you even assemble a national team like this? And then in the freaking basketball world, they done produced Wembanyama. What the hell is going on in France, man? Now, I ain't gonna lie. My son might have to be born in France, man. My son got to be born in France. Yeah. I don't know. It's just something about what's going on over there. Maybe like, yo, you born inside France, or if you got French ancestry, maybe it's like a hidden DNA that just wakes up inside of you and just turns you into an absolute monster on the pitch. I don't know. My kid got to be born in France, man. Like, bro, how do they not win the tournament? That's my thing. Like who beats this France team? The lab not in France. It's in Africa. No, King. You can't say that because according to everybody, if you make jokes about the French national team, right, and the immigration, you're racist. That's what everybody think, right? Because that's what happened when Argentina made the joke and things like that. So, no, we can no longer joke about about France having, black players. No. Can't joke about that, brother. That's racist. So, yeah, that's what everybody thinks, right? Nah, crazy though. Like, just the accumulation of all this talent in one country is mad. Will Jr. will speak fluent French. Oui. Bonjour. Yes. Yeah, bro. I thought when you make jokes about the French national team, their parents or their families immigrating from Africa, everybody said that was racist. Bro, you don't remember? Nah, Norway are trash. But he's wide open. How do you not complete that pass to Oscar Bob? He would be through in a 1v1. So that's not right. Okay. So then why is everybody mad that the Argentina national team were singing a song about your parents are from, like, Africa, but you play for France? So how's that racist? But us making jokes isn't. We talked about this on the last stream, by the way, because I said that the song is ignorant, but it's just them making, like, they're just making jokes about the immigration, like everybody does. Everybody on Twitter, online, everybody makes the jokes. But people in the chat were crying about it. Oh, no, that's racist. So how's that different then? Are you not joking about them being African? Interesting, bro. You see, this is what happens when you try and virtue signal online. I don't think it's racist, bro. I'm just being sarcastic because that's what the comments were saying last time when we talked about Argentina. False equivalencies, but go, okay. Bro, I literally remember someone said, when it was France versus Senegal, someone said Africa All-Stars versus Senegal. If an Argentinian player said that, y'all would call him racist. So what's different? Point is, people, stop trying to virtue signal. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Oscar Bob sound like someone from Norway. Bro, Oscar Bob sounds like he's from America. Oscar Bob? That's a real plain name. Bro, they're literally just spawning superstars. France should be scoring here. What's a block? Olise should have bagged. Yo, Norway are getting cooked. Norway are getting absolutely fried. Oh my gosh. Brother, everybody's been crying about that. Why you think, oh, they were singing that song, the Argentinian players? Yeah, they're singing a song about stuff that everybody jokes about. Like, that's why I didn't get what the outrage was about. Bro, Norway are not taking this match serious. Why you think they've benched everybody, man? Mbappé trying to be a maestro. He's actually made some good passes, though. Free kick for Norway. Why are all black people in America called African American? Because where you think we come from? But we're still American, though. But we're just not native to America. The only people who are native to America are the Native Americans. Everybody else is technically immigrants. But when you're born here, then you're American. That's what it is. The one time I watched Norway, they played trash. Yo, Fozzie, they're playing like trash because they're not taking it serious. They're just not taking it serious. Which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate. If this was like the first game or maybe even the second of their group, then Norway wouldn't have been taking it as lax as they have been. And they're already down. They're literally already down. Man said PSG's cooking Norway. Yeah. Norway could have scored there too. Yeah. You know, Norway got to hold some smoke for ruining this match. Imagine having Tchouaméni, Theo, Kohn in the midfield, and then Dembele, Olise, and Mbappé on top. Brother, Saliba up Meccano at center back. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, this is like a dream team. That's why the expectations are for France to win the whole thing. They don't have a choice. Minimum, they have to make the final again. This would be 3 straight finals in the World Cup that they would have made. So, yeah, minimum, they have to make the final. No, but lazy thing. The point is, they were making the same jokes that everybody else was making. And everybody cried about it. So that's why I was being sarcastic, saying, oh, we can't joke about it. This World Cup is going to be tough. Can't underestimate any team. Yeah, I'm very excited to see what the knockout stage looks like. We'll find out Saturday night, and then I'll probably drop a video. On like my predictions for the round of 32. I'll either drop that like Saturday night or like Sunday early in the morning. This is probably what I'll do. Here come France again. Oi. Shot by Mbappé. Yo, Norway's keeper is getting put under a lot of pressure. Red card for Iraq? Was it a deserved red card? Or was it not a deserved red card? No, I'm saying, like, I don't care about the World Cup more than I care about my club. Like, if I had to pick, I would rather watch Real Madrid's preseason than the World Cup right now. If I had to pick. But I don't have a choice. Like, I care about the World Cup because it's entertaining. It is the biggest tournament in sports, but I don't care about it more than my club. I don't get what you don't understand, brother. You dense. Like, what I really don't care about is AFCON, for example, right? That's why I didn't do any watch-alongs. Like, I don't really care about it. But, like, World Cup, of course, everybody cares about it. I just don't care about it on the same level as my club. It's pretty, like, easy concept to follow, brother. What are your thoughts on players of different race from the country they're born in represent the country instead of their country of origin? Like, what do you mean? Like, for example, what? Like, Lamine Yamal not representing Morocco but Spain? Like, is that what you mean? Because if that's the case, then I agree with players that represent, like, where they feel that... For example, like, I'm born in New York, right? I'm born in America. If I was a top player... And if it was either the USA or Guyana, where my family's from, I'm not picking Guyana. Like, yes, that's my culture, my background, but I'm American. I was born in America. I grew up in America. Why would I not choose America? I think people just struggle with the concept of immigration. I think, like, immigration really trips people out. What a goal! Dembele brace! Are you mad?
¡Qué golazo! ¡Gol! ¡Golazo!
Oh my gosh! I think that's another Mbappé assist. Yo, what a finish! What a finish! I think that's Mbappe's assist again. My goodness. Norway deserved this for being cowards and playing their... Oh my God, what a goal. Norway have scored. Oh my days, what a strike. What a strike. Oh my God. As I was just slandering them.
¡Qué golazo! ¡Gol! ¡Gol!
As I was just slandering them, Norway get back into it. But I'm not gonna lie. They deserve to get cooked today. Why would they be starting their B team versus France? France are taking this serious. All the heavy hitters are out there, but Norway got Haaland, Sorloth, Ødegaard on the bench. They have ruined what should have been a classic. Bruv. What's a finish, though, by Dembele? What a finish by Norway. He's getting back into it. Bro, they should have started Haaland, man. It's Haaland and fucking Ødegaard. You resting the players. Mind you, this is a match where the winner could top the group. Like, I get it. France don't care who they play. France are the best national team in the world. They don't care their path. I get that Norway are going to be a bit more mindful on their potential pathway. But, I mean, come on, man. You could have topped the group if you would have started your big players. Maybe you could have got an upset. Upsets happen. Yeah, man, that's Temu Saliba. I think this guy plays for Palace, that center back. He might end up at Chelsea after the World Cup. Now, I think that Mbappe's actually been playing well today. Yeah, bro, France have Cherki, Barcola, Thuram. They got Saliba all on the bench, bro. Like, it's mad. The talent that France have is just incredible. Let's not forget, right? They also have, I always forget, like, how to pronounce this right winger's name. But the guy from Monaco, hydration break. 3 goals already. Fair. Big up to everybody that's watching. Make sure you guys are smashing that like button. Subscribe. Get in the live chat. I definitely want to know what you have to say. Make sure you visit Tribuna.com and check out their app, Football Extra. The link for both of those is in the description. If France had a better left back and goalkeeper, they'd be... Brother, France are already crazy. France are already crazy, bro. Man said Haaland from Temu. This game is moving like PSG Bayern first leg. Imagine what it could have been like if Haaland was out there, and Ødegaard, and Sorlov, and Antonio Nusa. Midfield wins you games. Yeah, I mean, the midfield, yeah, it's definitely important for controlling matches, 100%. What a finish by Dembele, man. Krupi, yeah, brother, Krupi's not even there. Krupi's a good player. Just no room for him. No room, man. Maybe next World Cup. Yeah, I mean, every team has weak points. Like France, they're not perfect. They're as close to perfect as you can get, but their fullbacks are trash. Give it a buck, bro. Koundé is trash. And then, I don't even know who their left back is normally. Like, their left back is Theo Hernandez, who's fallen off a cliff. But, yeah, like their weakness is the fullbacks. And I would say that their midfield isn't the best because Deschamps loves Rabiot. Now, Tchouaméni, I think he's good. Rabiot is mid. But, yeah, I think, like, their fullbacks are the weak point. So, if you're a national team that has good wingers, you should be able to do something on counters against France. You should be. I don't care. Cunha plus Vinny are going to win the World Cup. I mean, I would love to see Brazil win the World Cup. Vamos Brazil. I just don't think it's going to happen, though. Because if this stands, Brazil will be facing France in the round of 16, bro. I think. Which is crazy. I don't see Brazil beating France. I'm sorry. But, hey, look, bro. I know that USA can't win it, so we're hoping that Brazil could maybe do something, a madness, you know?
Brasil. Brasil.
I'm surprised Theo not. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna read that comment out loud. Fucking hell, Javier. I'm glad I scanned ahead before I continued, because sometimes I just be like blindly reading comments. France versus Brazil. Vinny versus Mbappé. Yeah. Mbappé will win that matchup, brother. France are clear of Brazil. I'm sorry, bro. Like, look, big up to Brazil. Brazil do not have the talent like France do. No, they don't, brother. France should be the heavy favorites to win that. Let's be honest. We all know it. We all know it. Guys, don't forget, this is the first watch-along of 2 for the day. We are going to be live for Uruguay versus Spain later. Valverde, what do you have for me? I was rooting for France this game. That's why, again, I tell you, when you see my thumbnails, always look at what jersey I'm wearing in the thumbnail. That tells you who I want to win that match. Or at least who I think's going to win. No, that's not true. Because I can think somebody's going to win, but I'm still going to be against them. So. Norway are in the box. Dangerous. Dangerous low cross by Norway. Don't think France will get Brazil in the round of 16. I swear I saw something. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me find it. Hold on. Can I find it? I swear I saw something about that. Yeah, okay. So, I'll share my screen so you guys can see it as well. Look, maybe I misread it. Hold on. Oh, no, that's if France lose. Oh, never mind. I don't think France are losing this, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so if France were to lose, then they would have faced Ivory Coast. And if they were to face Ivory Coast and win, then Brazil and France would have met in the round of 16. Yeah, but France is not losing. So what it looks like is that it will be Norway versus Brazil in the round of 16. And that would still be a fire matchup, but Brazil should beat them, though. And I don't know why I thought this meant if France won. That's what I thought it meant. Sorry about that. Yeah, man said Norway doing what? When they be like, doom, doom, woo. Hey, look, bro, Viking culture is tough. I don't know how many of you guys might have watched that show on the History Channel, Vikings. Vikings is a phenomenal show. If y'all like watching TV series, I recommend Viking. Shout out to my guy, Ragnar Lothbrok. Yes, sir. Yeah, so I think Norway will be playing Ivory Coast in the round of 32. Do not underestimate Japan. No. Japan plays some good football. I just don't see them beating Brazil. But Japan, on the pitch, bro, they are saucing. Like, the football that Japan play, bruv, they move very quickly. It's not going to be an easy game for Brazil, but I do think that Brazil will beat them. So, you know. Brother, Dembele has just bagged a hat-trick. Dembele hat-trick. Dembele hat-trick in the opening 30 minutes.
¡Qué golazo! ¡Gol! ¡Golazo!
Brother, what a strike. Yo, Dembele is cooking. Dembele is cooking. Dembele is cooking. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dembele is cooking. Wow. Yeah, it's just one of those days. It's just one of those days. Wow. Insane. Insane, chat. Wow. Tchouaméni value going up. Hey, look, if Elliot Anderson is going for 116, then they gotta... I want 150 for Tchouaméni, bro. If Elliot Anderson is 116, brother... Yeah, now Norway can hold that. Hold on, chat. Yeah, I generally think if Norway would have probably started their main players, maybe this match looks a bit different for them. Like, my thing is, you're tied on points with France. You could have topped the group. It's the World Cup. This is the biggest game that Norway has been involved in for a very long time. And you think it makes sense to rest Haaland, Ødegaard, Nusa, Sorloth, and these other guys? Does that make any sense to you? How are France, who are a much better team, taking this match more serious than Norway? So Norway can hold smoke. Norway should be holding 7 goals today for being cowards. Because that's what it is. This is cowardly by Norway. Your first World Cup in, what, over 20 years? And in the biggest game of your World Cup so far, this is how you go out there. Norway are cowards, brother. These people used to raid villages. What they think Odin is going to think now. I thought Vikings always go down with a fight. How before the match even starts, you are giving up? That's not the Viking way. What is this? Man said play like Odin is watching. Now that's crazy. Yeah, I can't respect this, bro. I tell you, if Norway would have started their main guys, this match right now is Norway 2, France 3. It'd be way more competitive. Yes, they scored a goal, right? It was a good goal. They immediately responded after France went up 2-0. But come on, bro. And now I want I'm rooting against Norway anyways. I want Norway knocked out in the round 32 because I want warrior tears. So I am rooting for Ivory Coast when they play Norway. But this is making me want Norway to get knocked out even more. I don't think they're cowards, but they're cowards. So why France not resting their players? The favorites. Why the favorites of the tournament not resting their players? Why Mbappé, Dembele, Olise, Doué, Chouameni, Upamecano, Mike Maignan, why they all out there? If anything, France has more talent to rest their players and still beat Norway. So why didn't France rest? Why didn't the favorites of the tournament rest? Why? But Norway, a team that hasn't been in the World Cup in 20 years, gonna act like, or 20 plus, are gonna act like this. Stop it. Yes, Norway, yes. Warrior is from Norway, brother. So I do want Norway to lose because of that. No, I mean, no, look, here's my thing. Saliba is getting rested, yes. You can rest one player or so. Brother, Norway rested everyone. Saliba's decent for France, bro. You don't think there's no black people that live in Norway? Yes, brother. Like, what? Who you think every Norwegian person is white? There's black people in Norway, bro. Yes, Warrior is from Norway. Dembele using weak Norway team to farm Ballon d'Or. Hey, look, that's Norway's fault. Nobody told Norway to put out their B team. Good for them. Hope France score about 5 more. Yeah, Oscar Bob is black. Antonio Nusa is black. I never been to Norway. But, yeah, I mean, Warrior told me that, like, there's a lot of black people in Norway. Don't think there's black people in Argentina. There is. It's just very, very small. Very, very small. It's less than like 2% of the population is black. So, yeah, you're not going to really see that many black people when you're in Argentina. L friend, bro, you think I care? All my friends, I want their countries to get eliminated. Yo, big up Dally, by the way. I saw you, brother. I want all their countries to get knocked out. I want, what, Matrix? Yeah, so for Matrix, he's in Sweden, but he's also Iranian. I want Sweden to lose. I want Iran to lose. Canada, I need them knocked out because of Barca Boy. We're hate watching Spain. We're hate watching Argentina, of course. Egypt, got to get hate watched. Isco's team is knocked out. Czech are out of here. Czech for getting knocked out. So Isco, no more hate watches. Ecuador, I'm hate watching Ecuador. Who else don't I want to see do good? Might be it, you know. Might be it. Yeah, I need tears. Brother, Saliba would be our best defender. What are you talking about, brother? Real Madrid signed Saliba, but he will be our best center back. Are you crazy? By the way, Saliba is better than Gabriel. But Gabriel scores headers, so people think he's better than Saliba. No, he's not. But he's more impactful, like from set pieces, sure. But he's not a better player than Saliba, no. Oh yeah, Morocco too, because Papillon. Yes, we're hate watching Morocco. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about Papillon. That might be a pen, you know. Nah, no pen. He gets the ball. Fairs. I'm hate watching Ghana as well. My best friend's from Ghana, and he talks too much shit. So yeah. I need Ghana to get knocked out expeditiously. I don't know. Ghana plays who on Saturday? Croatia? Yeah, I'm going to need Croatia to knock out Ghana. Yeah. My best friend's Ghanaian. He talked too much, bro. So I'm going to need them tears. I'm going to need that. Corner here. Matrix was crying. I don't care. I don't care. You think I care? Yeah. I want him crying because they're getting knocked out. Those were the wrong kind of tears. You know what I'm saying? Matrix had tears of joy. I need tears of sadness and sorrow. Talking to me about Matrix was crying. You're an asshole. I don't care. Matrix can hold that. Should have shot that. See, Dembele wasn't trying to score again. Dembele tried to get the assist. He low-key should have shot that from the angle that he was at. World Cup. Yeah, I mean, Doué has been, in the matches that he started, he has been, like, the least effective. But he's playing on the left. He normally plays on the right for PSG, so I don't know if that's been, like, an adjustment that's, like, making him struggle a bit, but nah, I'm not hate watching South Africa. Because I don't, yeah. Like, I'm actually rooting for South Africa. I need you to beat Canada on Sunday. I need South Africa to knock out Canada on Sunday, bro. Yo, Mantua Matrix was crying. Like, I give a fuck. I need them knocked out, bro. I need them knocked out. Can they even go through still? Because they haven't won a match yet. I think if they win their game Saturday, they'll go through. Hopefully they don't. If you could pick one match in football history that's so controversial, I have no idea, bro. Close there for France. Upamecano is better than Saliba. Yeah, I think he has been the last 2 seasons. Upamecano has been phenomenal since Vincent Kompany came to Bayern. Like, Upa's last 2 seasons, elite. Elite seasons, bro. He's been very good. So, I don't think you're wrong. But I think Saliba, I would still take him. If I could sign any center back in the world right now, it's Saliba. Cohen's been better than Tchouaméni. I don't agree. I don't agree with you. They've added 5 minutes. 5 minutes, people. I wonder if Norway are going to bring on, like, Haaland and them early in the second half. I would. You're down 3-1. Maybe you bring on Haaland and the other guys, you might have a better chance. Maybe you can do a remontada. Why didn't Doué shoot that? I mean, I know he's outside the box, but Olise shot, goes over. Yo, Doué looked like Mbappé, bruv. Like, Doué looked like he could be Mbappe's little brother. They look very similar to me. Yo, shout out to everybody that's in here, man. Make sure you guys are smashing that like button. Make sure that you're subscribed and you have those notifications turned on. We are going to be back later. Uruguay versus Spain. Hold on, chat. Mbappe, Doué, and Olise. No. Olise don't look like them. But Doué and Mbappé, bro, they look so similar. Did you see the disallowed goal of Vinny? Yes, that should have been an allowed goal. The officiating has been a bit inconsistent, but that's normally how it goes, so. I like how Mbappe and Dembele aren't so selfish this game. Love to see this. What does that guy do with Real Madrid, bro? Hold on, try it. Okay. Of course, Argentina gets the easiest draw again. I will be pissed if they win it this time. Let's see how it looks when everything is settled and written in stone. Let's just see. Yamal looks like a skinny version of Doué. They don't look alike, brother. If Messi punches someone, the person that got punched would get a yellow card? Probably. Probably. It's like how in... Oh, wait. No, I read that. I feel like I could... Hula will come on for Dembele. I cannot pronounce this guy's name to save my life, man. Saliba's overrated. The whole Arsenal defense is world-class. Yeah, and Saliba plays a big role in that. Saliba and Gabriel were the building blocks for Arsenal's defense to become what it is. And then they've made good additions, yes. But without Saliba and Gabriel, Arsenal's defense never even gets to this point. FIFA should just rig the World Cup for Ronaldo to win, give him a nice farewell. I guess, but nah. Nah. They can't do that, bro. It's got to be for Messi. Yeah, that's halftime. That's halftime. What are you guys saying, man? What are you guys saying? Dembele hat trick. Norway also gets a goal back. Again, Norway are scrubs for how they kind of handled this match. They could have made this entertaining, but instead they quit before the game even started. Like, look at what even like Haaland said a few days ago. Hold on, chat. Yeah. Let me know. What are you saying for that first half? I might call the guys from Chaos. Hold on. Let me... Do you think Prime Benzema will... Oh, my God. Prime Benzema in this team? Oh, my God. Nah, you couldn't have that, bro. Nah. Could you imagine, bro? Prime Benzema with this France team. Now that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Like you can't be having that. You can't have that. Hold on, let's call the guys. Let's see who answers. Uh-oh. Let's see, chat. Second half, Mbappé scores, and then someone else. 5-1 is the final score. Yeah, I can see that maybe. Prime Benzema with jersey number 15. Yeah, I don't think nobody gonna join, brother. Oh, they can't say that I didn't call. Okay. How do I stop this? Why did no. The coach made the choice. No Haaland, no Ødegaard, nor Sorloth. Yeah, the coach made that choice. 4 attackers with no striker and the team works well. Maybe Deschamps was right coach for us. No. I'm not doing revisionism here. No. I would not take Deschamps at Real Madrid. Benzema never clicked with the national team. I mean, but Benzema also never had this much. Brother, this is the most talented French team we've ever seen. This is better than the early 2000s. This is... Is this better than 2018? Okay, I think it is. I can't lie, bro. I think this is the best French team we've... Mind you, Ekitike is injured, brother. Ekitike would be starting. Ekitike is injured. This is the best pool of talent that France have ever had as a collective. So, yeah, man. What do you think about Pochettino based on performance of the U.S. team? Would I want him for Real Madrid? No. What? No. Stop the World Cup revisionism. Yes, USA is doing well. It's a good thing to see. I do not want Poch at Real Madrid. 3 things can be true. Less balanced but better attack. Ekitike on this team during the friendlies and qualifiers. Brother, Ekitike in the 9, Mbappé on the left, Dembele on the right, and you could have had, or Olise on the right, Dembele in 10, Churk in the 10, Dembele on the right. Oh my God. Bro, Bro, look at France's bench. I'm telling you, this is the most talent that France have ever had. Bro, 97, 98 France didn't even have they didn't have a bench like what this current France has. They don't have that, they didn't have that depth. Haaland's a tap-in merchant? Yes, he is. But that's because of the kind of striker that he is. Haaland's arguably the best finisher between him and Mbappé or Harry Kane. Those 3 are going band for band with best finisher. But Haaland as a footballer is limited. Haaland as a striker is elite. He makes the runs. He's an aerial threat. He's very good, in and around the box. But you have to create chances for Haaland. Haaland can't really create for himself. We've seen him do it a little bit, but he's not doing it, on a consistent basis. By the way, next week is going to be the gauntlet, chat. Next week will be the gauntlet. We're going to have Brazil versus Japan. We got Netherlands versus Morocco on Monday. And there's another game in between all of that. Every day, there's going to be 3 games for the knockouts. And I'm going to probably be doing all of them. Maybe if there's a trash game that I don't really care about, then I won't do it. But for the most part, we are going to be busy next week. Norway, yo, Jonas, what's good, bro? Norway are soft for not starting their best players this game. Cowards. Yo, the Odyssey looks good, bro. I gotta go see the Odyssey, man. That's what I'm saying. Bro, Jonas, imagine this is your first World Cup in over 20 years. This is the biggest game that you've had so far. You're tied on points to top the group. and you duck and smoke? Cowardly. Cowardly, bro. Man said Japan manager is about to write Vinicius in the death. Okay, that's funny. That's funny, bro. I mean, now look, Canada versus South Africa is a trash game. I'm going to be real with you. Like, I don't really care. But because that's the only game on Sunday, I'm going to do it. But if there were, like, 2 other games that day, I wouldn't be doing that one. Because, you know, I got to pick and choose, bro. Like, people think doing watch-alongs is easy. Like, people think being on stream is easy. Bro, like, it's not as easy as you might think, right? So, like, I'm not going to do every game. But because on Sunday, South Africa versus Canada is the only game, I'll do it. But if it was like Brazil versus Japan and Netherlands versus Morocco on Sunday, then I would not be doing South Africa versus Canada. So, yeah, because, like, look, if I look at the schedule so far, right? So look at this, chat. See, Sunday, and this is like what I go to determine like what games I'm going to do. Just the ESPN soccer schedule. And then I kind of like map out what I'm going to do from there. But yeah, look. So Sunday is South Africa versus Canada. And then look, Monday though, Brazil, Japan, Germany, I don't know who yet. We got to wait to see who they're going to play, Germany. But Netherlands versus Morocco. So Brazil versus Japan, elite matchups. Netherlands versus Morocco, elite matchup. Now, if Germany are playing a trash team, let's say Germany are playing, I don't know. Let's say Germany get, like, I don't know. Point is, if I don't care about the match, I'm not going to do it. Because, you know what I'm saying? Look, 3 watch-alongs is just crazy. It's crazy. But if Germany gets a good opponent, we're doing 3 watch-alongs on Monday. Then look at Tuesday. Look at Tuesday. 3 games on Tuesday. Again, we don't know the matchups yet. After Saturday night, we will know exactly who's playing who. But, I mean, look, like USA versus Bosnia, I ain't gonna lie. Like Bosnia, I don't care, but come on, bro. We got to be there for the USA. So, yeah, next week is going to be the gauntlet, chat. Like, it's just crazy. But shout out everybody that's watching, right? Make sure you guys are smashing that like button. I need you to subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications. We are going to be back later tonight. We got Uruguay versus Spain. Tomorrow, we got Colombia versus Portugal. Sunday, the knockouts. Also, go to my description. There's 2 links. You got Tribuna.com, an up-and-coming football website. They aggregate news. You guys can also make your own post, argue with other fans. And then there's an app called Football Extra, where they give you insight to matches and information. And again, you can make posts, you can interact. You got to check them out. The links are on the top of my description, people. But if you're not subscribed, look. Don't do it for me. Do it for Darth Vader.
We would be honored if you would join us.
This is the best I saw the U.S. play. Yeah, I mean, look, let's see how the U.S. does in the knockouts, though. That's what matters the most right now. Is knockouts. Did you watch the USA versus Turkey game? Yes. I was in bed, though. It was a good match from Turkey. But USA, it didn't really matter because the USA already topped the group and Turkey were already eliminated. That's the reason that we didn't do a watch-along, because the game literally had no effect on either team. You still doing watch-along for the final, even if your team, yeah. We'll be here, bro. We'll be here for all the good games. the final, the third place games, the semifinals, starting from the round of 16 and maybe the quarterfinals, I'm going to do every game. I don't know if I'm doing every round of 32 game because I just have to see like what the matchups are. But starting like the round of 16, we should be doing every game. USA gonna smoke Bosnia? Yo, I hope so, Jonas. Bro, Jonas, why you ain't answer the phone, bro? Let's see. Right now, Germany would face Paraguay, but things can change. Germany versus Paraguay. Does that move me? Or should I get rest in the middle of the Brazil, Japan, and Netherlands, Morocco game? Let me see how it plays out, brother. Let me see first. Yeah, because like some matchups, fries. Like again, South Africa versus Canada, they're lucky that game is the only one on Sunday. That's the only reason why we're going to sit through that. Because, nah. Man said Jonas is scared because Relic is here. When the USA plays again, are you going to put that we support the US chant? Oh, 100%, brother. Because nah, you know what? I'm not going to do it right now. We saved that for the USA watch-alongs, man. For now, I'll run this one. USA! 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 Man said USA getting smoked by Bosnia. Stop it, man. We about to send them packing, bro. I hope that they enjoyed their little vacation in America. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that they were able to come to the best country on this planet. Now, they're going to get sent back home. That's just what it is, bro. USA is going to score like 3 goals. I can't lie to you, bro. You will love to see me. Love to see me wear. For me, I don't know why. I'll probably the only one that I thought was funny when you put that on and you randomly said the N-word and he says USA. Huh? Rashid, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean, bro. Of course, bro. USA is the best. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. USA is the best, bro. That's why everybody wants to come here. Why you think we got the highest immigration, bro? Everybody wants to be in America, of course. The best country, man. I'm telling you, the rest of the world is lucky that this sport is not cared about like that here. You guys are lucky. If this was our number one sport with all the immigrants that we have, bro, I'm telling you, we would be top 5 team in the world, bro. It's our 4th biggest sport, and we're top 15. Imagine if it was even the 2nd biggest, bro. Y'all are lucky, bro. Y'all are so lucky. I wish this was our number one sport. Oh, okay, Rashid. I get what you mean. I don't want to go there. I don't want your country at all. Hey, like, it don't matter if you rate the U.S. Just know it's better than whatever country you're from. As long as you just understand that we're a better country than wherever you are from, then that's okay. But you know, I mean, of course, not everybody's going to like everything, you know. But facts don't care about feelings. We are clear. Bro, why aren't we a powerhouse like France? Because kids that grow up here don't care about the sport, bro. They care about American football, NBA. Like, that's what they care about. Majority. So 2 subs here for Norway, and none of them are... Yeah, none of them are players that we actually wanted to see. All right, fair. Second half's about to get started, though. My favorite superhero? And I don't really have one, bro. maybe Iron Man or Miles Morales Spider-Man. Yeah, Miles Morales Spider-Man, because he's from New York. And, you know, kind of look, you know, like, you know, representation. Yeah, Miles Morales Spider-Man. Yeah. I don't really have a favorite superhero, though. Maybe Homelander. W Homelander. Second half is just kicked off. No, I know. We're not talking about the national team. I was just saying that America is the best country. Yeah, not the best national team. Of course not. What? We're not winning the World Cup. Are you mad? We're not winning the World Cup. Absolutely not. Yeah, second half is kicked off. Yeah, I think I think USA, the furthest we go is the quarters. I think that's if the bracket is nice to us. If we are going against like one of the big boys, like I think we'll beat Bosnia. So we'll make the round of 16, but I just don't know who we'll be playing. I think the furthest we can go is quarterfinals. Inconsistent. Nobody cares, bro. Man said that we are not inventors. It don't matter. USA's better than the UK. Better than England. So what? You invented Grand Theft Auto? Guess what?
Stole that shit.
Stole it. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. That's ours now. Hold that. All right. Surely they're going to put on Haaland, right? Surely. Nah, I can't see the USA making the semis. Nah, I can't. We would have to get like a very favorable knockout run. Like, I don't see us playing like one of the big boys and beating them. Like, I don't think we'd beat France. I don't think we'd beat Spain, Portugal, like Brazil, like Argentina. Like, I don't see us beating those teams. Now, if we can avoid... Oh, penalty. Penalty. If we could avoid those teams, maybe. Penalty, by the way. Now, I go like Oscar Bob cooked Hernandez there. Yeah, bro, that cutback cooked Theo Hernandez. Yeah, that's the right call. Bro, like, look at the score line. Imagine if they would have started their players, bro. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Who's gonna take this? Strand Larson? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how good he is at pens. USA can beat Spain? I mean, I don't think they would cook us, but you would have to say that they're the favorites, though. But of course, like, anyone can beat anyone on a given day. Like, what a shit pen. What a shit pen. What an awful pen. Oh my God, what an awful pen. Awful pen. Oh my gosh. Nah, what an awful penalty, bro. Is he serious? Nah, that's trash, bro. Haaland scores that, by the way. Haaland scores that, by the way. Just saying. Haaland would have just... Bro. Nah, Norway are not bad, but they just didn't take the game as serious as France did. And now they're going to suffer because of that. Haaland would have smashed that, bro. Haaland would have never missed that pen. What team does Larson play for? No idea. What a ball. What a ball. Great goalkeeping. Great goalkeeping to come out and collect that. Amazing goalkeeping. You know this is the first penalty save of the tournament. Really? Yeah. Because Messi's pen didn't get saved. Messi just missed. Yeah. That makes sense. Wow. Fairs. I haven't really been looking at, like, but, like, I've had all the games on, like, in the background on TV, but, like, I haven't been, like, paying attention to, like, every single match. Like, I'm not just sitting there watching every single match, like, completely focused, completely locked in. Like, I haven't been doing that, so I don't want to sit here and lie. But, yeah, nah, I didn't know that. I had no idea that was the first pen save of the tournament. It's actually a good call out. Wow, I wasn't familiar with that. Bro, you can always tell, like, by the first step if a pen's gonna be a good one. Like, he didn't take it as if he was confident. This could have been a classic, man. How's everybody doing, though? Do you think Uruguay versus Spain will be better? Hold on a second. Man said at least Ronaldo has a Premier League title. What does this mean? Like, what's the conversation? Oh, okay. Hey, look, brother, don't. I try and, like, tell you guys, man, don't argue with Barca and Messi fans. You know what I'm saying? Don't argue with them. It's a waste of time. It's like arguing with someone that's blind and deaf. The thing is, Mbappé does make runs centrally for Real Madrid, but he does it very little. Like, it's not as often as you see, like, for France. That's what's jarring. You know? Like, that's what's annoying. Because, like, bro, you can do this for Madrid if you wanted to. But it's like they don't. Reece James out of the World Cup. I don't think he can call up anybody, right? Don't call up Trent. I don't think that you could do that. It's too late now. So hold that. Yeah, England are cooked. Yeah, Mbappé close. Mbappé should have scored the first goal. The very first shot this match, and Mbappé hit the under the crossbar. Like, Mbappé should have one goal. It was unlucky bounce. There was a boss who randomly brought up the 6 trophies. The one in this Real Madrid and said, Rashid, I'm sorry, bro. Yo, you are confusing the hell out of me. Maybe it's me, bro. Like, maybe the words are just moving around in my head and it's making it hard for me to read, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, you didn't write that properly. I have no idea what you're trying to say. Ronaldo is lucky he's compared to Messi. If only Ronaldo was able to take steroids. If only, bruv. I already told y'all, man. Yeah, goalkeeper's getting some treatment. Is Livramento injured as well? I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. I'm not really keeping up with England news. As long as Jude Bellingham is fine, then I don't really care what's going on with everybody else, to be honest. Wish Mbappé had more heart for us. Maybe he will now that Jose's here. Maybe Jose's the manager to unlock him. Norway could have beaten this France team at full strength. I actually think if Norway would have started their full team, I actually think this is 3-3 right now. I think we're tied right now. Norway could have topped this group. They had a chance. They didn't even give themselves a chance based off the 11. Like, they already came into this game thinking it doesn't matter, which is the wrong way to view it. Why don't we just play Trent? No, Trent cannot play in midfield. Have you guys not been watching football? Come on, man. Y'all don't, like, bro, England have tried Trent in midfield. Liverpool have tried Trent in midfield. It just doesn't look good. Like, that, what is this? Bro, why is SofaScore playing these random ads, bro? Why are they doing that? Yeah, like, bro, like, have you guys never seen Trent in the midfield? It just doesn't. Like, I don't think Trent is quick enough to play in the middle. That's the issue. I feel like the game's a bit too fast for Trent in the middle. His skill set, he would be an amazing deep line playmaker. Like, yes, Trent Like his passing can do it. It just does not look good when he's there.
Honey, pepper,
What
pimento.
the hell? Bro. Nah, why is SofaScore doing that, man? Why is SofaScore doing that? I might have to come off their site, bro. Yeah, I might have to come off their site. That's 2 times now. Yeah, free kick for France. Decent area. Let's see, like, what Elise does. I would shoot this. I'm shooting this. There's no way I'm not shooting this. Go near post as well. Why didn't he shoot that? Oh, my God. I mean, that could have been a goal. Yeah, nah, Trent cannot play in the midfield. We have to give that idea up. I don't know. Like, maybe Jose will find a system where he could sometimes invert, and then he can maybe try and make line-breaking passes. But, like, Trent got to be starting at, like, right back, maybe right wing back. But, like, to just play Trent in, like, the midfield, like in the 8, I don't know, bro. Like that, for me, is just not where you're going to be able to get the best out of a guy like Trent. Muhammad, don't care. If Messi didn't get those injections, he'd be riding a tricycle over a lava pit at the circus. This guy would be the shortest dribbler in the world. He'd be in Buenos Aires passing out meals from McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? My GOAT is all natural. My GOAT is just his God-given ability. You know what I'm saying? He worked with what he was given. Your GOAT can't say the same. Yeah, Theo Hernandez is not that guy. You know what's crazy? He's the most expensive left back in history, by the way. Oh, good pressing by Mbappé to win the ball back. Mbappé. He could have passed that to Dembele, low-key. Why have France not really made any subs? I wonder who they're going to take off. I wonder who gets taken off for France. If I'm them, I'm making a sub and like I'm making like 2 subs in the next within like the next like 7 minutes. Anywhere from now until like the 70th minute, I think they should be making about like 2 changes. Who would I bring on? I would bring on. They'll probably bring on Barcola. Maybe Cherky. Dembele's ball gets blocked. Corner here for France. Senegal might still qualify. Yeah, they could. As of right now, Senegal are qualifying. As of right now. Senegal are one of those teams that could possibly make the the best 8 third-place teams. Remember, there's 12 groups, but only 8 teams that finish in 3rd place can go through. So Senegal, currently, if the match was to end right now, they would go through. But it does depend on the other matches that are going to be played after this game, and then what happens tomorrow as well. So Senegal right now are going through, but they're going to need some help to make sure that they don't get knocked below 8th. Not starting Turkey is a crime. Yeah. Dembele, man of the match, by the way. Yeah. Barcola on, Turkey on, Dembele and Olise off. Yeah. Dembele got a perfect 10 rating as well. Yeah, I don't think Zaire Emery has even played, bro. I don't think so. Yeah, they not bringing on Haaland or Ødegaard. This is their third sub now. They not bringing on nobody that we actually care about. Game is over. They know it. They quit before the match even started. Are you going to do the Spain game today or the Saudi game? Brother, just check my page, man. The event's already created. We're doing Uruguay versus Spain. I've said it a few times, brother. Yeah, I think Mbappé should have had a goal, man. Had a couple good shots. Yeah, Senegal are up 3-0. Absolutely destroyed Iraq, bro. Their bench can legit compete for the World Cup. Yeah. If you put France B team and if you made them another nationality, they would be one of the better teams in the world. Yeah, like they would still be like considered like top. But you got to give the country credit, bro. Like this is their thing. They found what works for them. Are we still going to get Olise? I don't think so, man. The only way that an Olise move happens, he has to ask for the transfer himself. If Olise doesn't ask for the move, it's not happening.
But then he come back again, bro. It's like something in his heart saying, I ain't leaving.
Is that Lee Gunner?
It's mad, bro. Yeah, it's fucking mad. Big up Nas. Big up Led. My G, bruv. You're definitely from up north in the UK, innit?
What? How am I hearing this guy?
Yeah, bro. You're from Cheshire, around that way, innit?
I'm on the YouTube homepage.
Or unless you misspelled Lee.
How am I hearing somebody stream right now?
Yeah, Led's a Cheshire thing.
Nah, that's mad. Hydration break. That's mad. Yo, bro, like, what's up with, like, YouTube and all these things now? Like, why am I just hearing noises? What? Insane. Like, I'm on the YouTube homepage and I'm hearing somebody stream. I'm on SofaScore and I'm hearing all the ads get played out. Why? It's like a setting. Nah, I think he might be live, like, on his second channel. But, like why was I just hearing him? I wasn't, I'm just on the homepage. Like, what is that? Yeah, I'm not sure, Javier, what's going on. Check my tabs. Brother, I don't have that. I only have one YouTube tab open. I always have the YouTube tab open. That just threw me off. By the way, if Saudi are eliminated, is their country also a run for Matrix? Yeah. We are hate watching Saudi Arabia because of Zaire. Yes, so I need Zaire tears. I need Zaire tears, brother. Yeah, nah, Zaire can hold that. I don't even know if Saudi are going to be qualifying for the next round anyways. Like, why do I feel like they've been knocked out already? I could be wrong. But I feel like they're going to be knocked out regardless. All right, throw in here for Norway. Yeah, bro, I see that. Iraq are getting fried, bro. Senegal are cooking the life out of them. Who scored in that Senegal match? Yo, YouTube been doing that with you too. You're on, but I was listening to the last video I watched. Yeah, brother, but I didn't click anybody's video. That's why I'm confused on why I'm hearing this. It threw me off for a second because I'm like, wait, like, am I on the phone or something? No way are people asking me to do Jordan versus Argentina. Are you out of your mind, bro? Jordan versus Argentina? No, thank you. If you think I'm about to waste my Friday night watching Jordan versus Argentina. Oh, what a save by Mignon. What a save. Oh my gosh. What a save. Yeah, like, when is that? Tomorrow night? Yeah, now there's no way I'm doing Argentina versus Jordan. It's just not happening. Yeah, that's a very good save. Yeah, Iraq did have the hardest group. Yeah, they stood no chance. They stood no chance, bro. Senegal, Norway, France. Yeah, fries. Everybody knew they were going to be getting just passed around like a spliff. There was no way. I also don't think France are playing that well either, bro. Like, yeah, Dembele scored a hat trick, but I don't think France are giving 100%. Yeah. Like, this was the hardest group. This was the best group. You're going to Vegas on Sunday? Hey, look, that should be fun, bro. What's in Vegas? Why are you going to Vegas, man? What's out there? Guys, make sure that you're subscribed if you've not done so. I don't know how many likes we're on, but I know it's not enough, people. The setup for Argentina is insane. Bro, look, easy group, possible easy pathway to the semifinals. It is what it is. FIFA Starboy gotta, get their ratings for them, so it makes sense. But they'll tell us, oh, yeah, this is the greatest group. Argentina's group is the hardest. Yellow card for who here? Host countries, yes, I agree. But none of the host countries are the favorite. Like, USA is not the favorite. Yeah. Like, USA is not the favorite. Mexico is not one of the favorites. And Canada. So, like the Mexico group was just mid. Like, it's just a bunch of mid. The Canada group was a bunch of mid. The USA group was the hardest one out of the three countries. But that's because Turkey were there. But then Turkey ended up being trash. So, yeah. But, like, nobody expects any of these three to win. I'm talking about, out of, like, all the big countries, Argentina had the easiest group out of all the big countries. Yeah. The Norway chant is tough. Good goalkeeping. Good goalkeeping. Senegal 4-0? Damn, Iraq. Going outside, man. Going outside. Why are you guys arguing about Ronaldo and Messi in a France-Norway watch-along? Why? Man said Portugal has the easiest group. Brother, Colombia being in their group makes it a competitive group. There's no other good team in Argentina's group. They're the only good one. Colombia are good. Portugal are good. Congo and Uzbekistan are not good. But Colombia makes it. So 2 of the 4 teams are good. Only 1 of the 4 teams are good in Argentina's group. Cryinage, fair enough, bro. I'll catch you tomorrow. 24 hours. Hold that. Now I'm crying. Hold that. Let me see. Vegas is crazy. I never been to Vegas. I've never been. Man said Austria. Okay, yeah. You know what's so weird, bro? You know like what's so weird, bro? See, like, Messi fans will always lie to themselves. All season, they've talked about how David Alaba is shit. David Alaba's washed, right? David Alaba starts for Austria. The good team that y'all are trying to hype up. Alaba is washed. Sabitzer is washed. Who do Austria have? Like, bro, it's like I said. Congo and Uzbekistan are not good. But Colombia's good. So, there's 2 good teams in Portugal's group. Portugal, Colombia. The other 2 teams, fries. In Argentina's group, who's the other good team? Jordan? Let me guess. Jordan, right? No. Algeria. Yeah. Mahrez on the wings. All right. Fair enough. Hold that. What are the chances of Spain being grouped? None. Spain are going through. They have 4 points. They cannot be grouped. The only way that you could potentially get grouped, like the only way that we would know right now if you're getting grouped is if you didn't win a game yet. But if you got a draw and then if you won, you have 4 points, Spain are going through. I don't know if Spain will top the group. I have to look at the standings. But I know that Spain have 4 points, so they're going through. Yeah, no, bro. Like, Algeria are not trash, but they're not good. Like, they're just mid. Like, there's no other good team in Argentina's group. Portugal and Colombia are 2 good teams. Who else is good in Argentina's group? It's just Argentina. Look at every other big country. They all have at least 1 other good team in their group, but not Argentina. Man said group filled with shepherds. Calling Austria bad when they topped group. Okay, yes. So, is this 2024 or are we in 2026? By the way, France were awful in the Euros. So, by your logic, right, did you watch the Euros in 2024? France were trash. Watching France in the Euros was like watching paint dry. So by your logic, France should be trash now, right? So France are not one of the best teams, right? Because in the Euros, they were dirt. So why is it that right now they're playing good football? It's almost like it's 2 years later, right? Yeah, I know. It's almost like it's not the same team from 2 years ago, right? Okay. Bro, watching France in the Euros, my God. I want to, like, pull my freaking eyes out. I think Spain are gonna beat Uruguay. France. I want Uruguay to beat them, but I think Spain will win that game. No. The thing is, the Mexico group is trash too, but Mexico are not a big team. I'm saying all the big teams, USA, Canada, Mexico are not the favorites to do anything. Nah, bro. But like France and the 20. Oh my God. So does that mean that Austria? Yeah, Austria are not shit. They're not good though. Austria are just a mid team. I didn't say Austria were trash. They're just mid. Like they're not a good team. That's what I'm saying. There's no good teams in Argentina's group. Key word. There's no good teams in their group. They're mid. They're mid teams. Mid means they're not good, but they're not like trash. They're just mid. I'm still questioning how France managed to knock out Portugal in that Euros. Portugal and both teams made they should have scored. France is so boring to watch. Bro, I thought Didier Deschamps should have been sacked after that Euros. I think Zidane should have been their manager since then. I don't understand how Deschamps is still here. I know that Zidane's taken over after this World Cup, but Zidane should be the manager now. I wouldn't say that Argentina have beat these teams convincingly. Argentina have been trash. It's Messi. Messi's been good. But, like, overall, like, Argentina don't look good. Messi looks good. Maybe that'll change. But, yeah. Like, overall, I wouldn't say that Argentina are playing well. But Messi is playing very well. What is that? What is that? No way did Koundé just give them a corner. Who made that pass? What was that? Double change here. Bob off. I think Nusa's coming on. So, yeah, double change. Yeah, Nusa and I'm not too sure who this next guy is. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm surprised that they're bringing on Nusa. Argentina might get knocked out early. I doubt it. Because their potential pathway to the semifinals looks very easy. So I doubt it, bro. I mean, look, like, we'll see. We'll see, like, when it's all, like, set in stone. But, like, their pathway looks very easy in the knockouts. There's no team that they could go against up until the semifinals that I think could realistically beat them based off what it looks like right now. Bodo Glimt midfielder? Fairs. Yeah, I hope that the ref doesn't add a lot of time on. Like, just once it gets to the 90th minute, just add on like 3 minutes, bro. Let's keep it going. Ball over the top. Can see a last-minute goal from either team. Yeah, I mean, possibly Malo Gusto is about to come on. And I think that's Mateta as well, right? Yeah, I think that's Mateta and Gusto who are about to get on the pitch. What would you do if somehow they faced Uruguay and Uruguay beat them? Last minute winner, for who? Ooh, what, the Spain game later? I would love that, bro. I would love that. But I do think Spain's gonna beat Uruguay though. Like Uruguay are just not that good. They're okay. Like they're an okay national team. And they don't even have Araujo, which sounds crazy because he's a mistake guy, but he's their best defender, but he's injured. So like they don't even have Araujo. It's literally just Valverde and friends. I think Darwin Núñez is there, but like when's the last time that anybody really watched Darwin Núñez kick ball? I'm surprised that Mbappé. Oh, Mbappé off. I was just about to say, I'm surprised like that Mbappé played like damn near this entire match. Yeah, Koundé and Mbappé off. And Mbappé had a good game, 2 assists. 5-0? Oh my God, bro. Nah, man. Iraq, bro. I genuinely think that if Norway would have started their big boys, I think this is a tie right now. Dembele back-to-back Ballon d'Ors? Yeah, I mean, bro, if they win the World Cup, yeah, Dembele probably will get it. Because he would have won UCL again, scored a hat-trick this game, which is going to be a big thing because it helps his GA. Yeah, I would say he's the favorite, bro. I would say. Poor Faisal, Iraq getting grouped. Brother, if you're from Iraq or if you support that country, the minute that you saw this group, you knew it was over. Like, you knew you were just here for vibes. You were here for everybody else to get a point when they played you. You think Norway and France find themselves again in the later stages? I have to see like what the bracket looks like, bro. Cause at this time, I just have no idea like what that potential run could look like. So like, it's very hard for me to even try and make a guess, cause I just don't know what side they're gonna be on. Will they be on the same side? I don't know. I think I did pick Norway though as like my dark horse. Norway were my dark horse team, and I did say that I think they will. What I said I think Norway can make the quarterfinals. Like, that was my prediction before the tournament started. But again, I just don't know. Like, I have no idea. Like what the bracket will look like. So until I see that, I can't make a call here. No, I don't think France is playing Ivory Coast. I think it's Norway. How much time are we adding on, ref? Yo, just do 5 minutes. Okay, fairs. 5 minutes is fair. No, I'm saying, like, before the tournament started, I predicted Norway to make the quarterfinals. Like, that's how far I thought that they could go. But again, if they got a hard side of the bracket, then they're cooked. Fries in the bag. It is what it is. But I think they could do something. For sure. Look at how important Tchouaméni was today. He cleans everything up. Bro, I'm telling you, if we let this guy go, we are fools. You can't let Tchouaméni go. He's had a good performance today. And he got one of the assists, if I'm not mistaken. My DM. My DM, bro. And people want him to leave. Crazy, bro. I'm not selling Tchouaméni, man. Nah, he's not bad. No, actually, you're right. They're facing Norway. I got that wrong. No. So if France would have lost, then France would have been going against Ivory Coast. But yeah, because Norway came second. And then the winner of Ivory Coast, Norway, is going to be taking on the winner of Brazil versus Japan. We have less than 100 likes. It's crazy. It's all good. I don't think we really need a midfielder like that to begin with, bro. Because, again, there's no big midfielder that I'm willing to let go of to make space for somebody else. I don't want to sell Camavinga. Sorry, I do want to sell Camavinga. I don't want to sell Tchouaméni. I don't want to sell Valverde. I don't want to sell Arda Güler. I don't want to sell Jude Bellingham. So, what's going to happen? Personally. But at the same time, we just went trophyless 2 seasons. So then maybe there does need to be a big name that leaves. Because how we've looked, it's unacceptable. I don't know. What does Tchouaméni do well except... oh my gosh. France have scored. Doué gets on the score sheet with a header. Did not see that coming. That's the dagger right there. It's a good header. It's a good header. You did predict a last-minute goal. Yeah. You said you think that someone will score again. Fair enough. Yeah, that's the match, bro. Fries. Man said, what's true? Brother, Tchouaméni is top 3 DM in the world right now, brother. Man said he's only good at tackling. I would hope that my defensive midfielder is a very good tackler. That's a big part of his job, is to make tackles. Defensive midfielder, yes. Man said that like it's an insult. Have you seen how high up Konate moves? Tchouaméni usually is there to cover up any gap. How high up Konate moves? Nah, you know what it is, bro. Since Konate's been on the pitch, he's been okay. But I haven't really been paying attention to him. As long as Konate don't get injured. That's why I'm glad that he's not playing like that. Because, bro, could you imagine if, like, he gets an injury like Nico Slaughterbeck did? I'm like, bro, like, what are we going to do? like, what are we going to do? Barcola assist too? Yeah, that's the match, chat. Yeah, look, man. Ref told Norway fries. He said, bro, y'all didn't even come here to try and play football, man. Yeah, ref told Norway, just get out of here. I mean, look, 4-1. France win. Dembele hat trick. Doué with the dagger at the end. To be honest, this game was slightly more even, or I don't think France dominated. Like, the scoreline will show that they did, but if you actually watch the match, Norway were in this game for a majority of it, even though they were playing the backups, right? No Haaland, no Ødegaard, no Sorloth. They didn't start Antonio Nusa. Like, I don't even think, like, was Sander Berge out there? I don't even think so. So, like, Norway, they did rotate heavily. And I genuinely think if they would have played, like, their A team, this could have been a draw. But I'm glad that France won because Norway can hold that. They gave up before the match even started. They didn't even give themselves a real chance. But good performance by Mbappé. Good performance by Dembele as well. I thought Olise was okay. Not really that effective today. I thought Doué, yeah, he scored the goal at the end. But for the most part, Doué was not all that. I don't really think he's been having, like, the best World Cup. He's just looked like another guy out there. He doesn't really look like he's cooking. But, yeah. Good performance by Chouameni as well. My DM. Let me see. But, guys, we are going to be back later tonight, right? We are doing, we're doing Uruguay versus Spain. That's going to be very interesting. Hoping that Uruguay can beat them, but I don't know if they will. You know, hey, look, bro, I think Spain are the better team. So, guys, look, big up, right? Smash that like button on your way out. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel as well. And as I told you, right, I am going to redirect you over to Dali FC. So make sure that you guys let him know Carnage Raid. And in the description, right at the top, you got to check out Tribuna.com. All right, guys? Football website. They post news. They post updates. You can also make your own post on there as well. You can interact with other people that are on the website. And there's also an app that they have called Football Extra that you guys should check out as well. So both links are in the description. Make sure you go over there and let Dali know Carnage Raid. We are going to be back later. Uruguay, Spain. So, look, let's see, people. In a bit. Peace.